If you've ever admired a woman who looks elegant without effort, who walks into a room and turns heads, not with flash or logos, but with quiet confidence, then you already understand the power of quiet luxury. It's not about chasing trends or wearing the latest designer drop. It's about intention, knowing what flatters you, choosing quality over quantity, and above all, dressing in a way that reflects who you are. Elegant, self-assured, and timeless. Now, if you're over 50, you already know. Style isn't about standing out. It's about standing apart. And that's where quiet luxury lives. In the way your trousers fall just right. In the feel of silk against your skin. In the subtle weight of a well-made handbag. Today, I'm sharing 7 everyday items that instantly say quiet luxury, especially on women over 50. Each one is elevated, refined, and wearable. And I'll walk you through the outdated pieces to retire and the elegant alternatives to invest in instead. Let's begin with the first one. Chapter 1. Ditch the logo hoodie. Wear a cashmere hoodie instead. Let's begin with something simple. Something so familiar we often forget it's sending a message. The humble hoodie. Now, I completely understand the appeal. We all have that favorite hoodie, the one we've worn to the grocery store, on early morning walks, or for lounging around the house. It's cozy, it's soft, and yes, it's easy. But here's the thing. Most hoodies don't exactly say elegance, especially the ones with oversized logos across the front, drawstrings that have seen better days, or sleeves that bunch at the wrist. They were likely designed with comfort in mind, but not sophistication. And when you're over 50, your wardrobe deserves better than just comfortable. It deserves to feel intentional. Now, I'm not saying you need to give up on comfort, quite the opposite. What I'm suggesting is that you upgrade your comfort to quiet luxury by replacing that slouchy hoodie with a beautifully made cashmere version. A cashmere hoodie is one of those rare pieces that feels like loungewear, but looks like lifestyle. It's the type of piece you'll throw on for a casual lunch and still feel incredibly polished. And the best part? It keeps all the comfort of your old favorite, but adds elegance, softness, and refinement. Look for one in a soft, tonal neutral, like oatmeal, dove gray, warm ivory, or even soft mocha. These colors not only flatter mature skin beautifully, but they also pair easily with the rest of your wardrobe. Cream trousers, exude denim, camel coats, or even a silk midi skirt and sneakers. A few favorites of mine? The Loro Piana Cashmere Hoodie is exquisite. Ultra lightweight, unbranded, impeccably tailored. It's expensive, yes, but it's the kind of piece you'll wear for decades, not seasons. For something more attainable, Arch 4's Selena Hoodie in pure Mongolian cashmere is heavenly. The shape is slim, the drape is elegant, and it layers beautifully under a coat without bulking up. And Nadam's Essential Hoodie offers a more casual take that still feels refined, especially in their sandstone or truffle shades. I like to wear mine with tailored wool trousers and minimal sneakers, the kind of outfit that looks cafe-ready but feels like I never left my cozy morning routine. And that's the secret. You don't have to give up comfort to look polished. You just have to choose pieces that combine both. So if you've been living in oversized logo sweatshirts or bulky gym-style zip-ups, consider this your gentle nudge. You've outgrown them, and your style has too. It's time to invest in pieces that feel as good as they look. Because the woman you are now, she doesn't need a slogan printed across her chest. Her presence speaks volumes all on its own. Chapter 2. Retire the faded jeans. Go for dark, tailored denim. Now let's move on to something many of us wear daily, denim. Denim can be incredibly chic, but it can also be incredibly unflattering if the cut, color, or condition isn't right. Faded blue jeans with excessive distressing whiskering or rhinestone embellishments can quickly age your look, or worse, make it feel like you're chasing youth. Instead, I encourage you to upgrade to tailored, structured denim in dark washes, ivory, or even soft beige. These tones not only feel elevated, they're also easier to pair with the muted tonal palette that defines quiet luxury. For shape, go with straight leg or wide leg silhouettes that skim the body and elongate the leg. Avoid anything too tight, too low-rise, or overly trendy, and always check the back pockets. Clean, minimal stitching is best. No loud logos, no bling. A few of my favorite pieces. The Nili Lotan Florence jean in raw indigo, slim but not skinny, with a high waist and clean lines. The L'Agence Margot high-rise in blanc, crisp white denim with a polished finish that goes from brunch to business casual effortlessly. The redone 70s, stovepipe in classic rinse, vintage-inspired and endlessly versatile. And if you prefer softness and comfort, look for stretch cotton blends with a bit of structure. The denim should feel substantial, but never stiff. Pair these with a cashmere pullover, a silk blouse, or even a structured blazer, and your jeans will become part of a truly elegant uniform. The kind that moves seamlessly from errands to dinner and always looks refined. Quiet luxury denim doesn't need distressing or flash. It needs clean lines, beautiful fabric, and a woman who wears it with confidence. Chapter 3. Skip the slouchy tote. Carry a structured everyday bag. Let's talk handbags. A handbag is more than just a functional piece. It's a finishing touch. And when you're wearing something as relaxed as a sneaker or a wide-leg trouser, your bag becomes the anchor of your outfit. One of the biggest mistakes I see? Women pairing elegant clothing with slouchy, oversized totes that look and feel too casual, too worn, or just too unstructured. Instead, I want you to think of your everyday handbag like a piece of architecture, something sculptural, structured, designed with intention. Some of the most quietly luxurious bags aren't covered in logos at all. In fact, they're often simple, monochrome, and designed to age gracefully. Here are a few refined options I adore right now. The Sophie Hume Swing Mini Tote in taupe or navy. Beautifully constructed, slightly boxy, and feminine without being precious. The Kuyana System Tote in stone or caramel. Elegant, understated, and incredibly practical for everyday life. The leather quality is exceptional. The Aspinall of London Midi Mayfair. It's timeless, structured, and pairs beautifully with both elevated and casual looks. I especially love it in ivory croc or deep taupe. And for something more relaxed but still elegant, the Longchamp Roseau Essential Leather Top Handle is a perfect balance of form and function. Clean lines, soft texture, and no shouting. The point isn't to match your bag to your shoes or your coat. The point is to choose a bag that uplifts your entire look, one that feels as considered as the rest of your outfit. If you've been carrying the same well-worn nylon tote or overly branded crossbody, now is a perfect time to upgrade to something that reflects your style today, not 5 years ago. And again, I've linked all of my favorites down below, so you can browse and explore what feels most like you. Chapter 4. Replace chunky trainers. Slip into sleek leather sneakers. Let's talk about footwear, specifically the kind that's comfortable but not always chic. Now, I love sneakers. I wear them often. But let's be honest, not all sneakers say elegance, and certainly not the ones with thick rubber soles, neon accents, or oversized logos that scream trendy rather than timeless. These kinds of sneakers may be comfortable, but they often undermine an otherwise polished outfit. They drag the eye downward. They look heavy, and in many cases, they feel more suited for a teenager's closet than an elegant woman's wardrobe. So instead of chunky trainers or sporty gym shoes, I recommend investing in a pair of minimalist leather sneakers in white, ivory, beige, or blush. Something clean, low profile, quiet. These types of sneakers don't just complement a wardrobe, they elevate it. Let me give you a few examples. The Common Project's Achilles Low in white is an icon for a reason. Its simple silhouette, buttery leather, and gold-stamped serial number speak to quiet quality. It's expensive, yes, but it wears like a second skin and lasts for years. For something more accessible, Veja's Esplar in extra white is one of my top recommendations. With subtle branding and a structured design, it works beautifully with trousers, skirts, and casual dresses. Another option I adore is Koyo's Capri sneaker in pearl. The finish is soft, feminine, and incredibly versatile. You can wear them with linen, denim, silk, or wool, and they'll never feel out of place. The trick is pairing these sneakers with the right pieces: slim trousers, a tailored coat, or a fluid midi dress. The sneakers keep you grounded. The rest of the outfit carries the elegance. It's a modern balance, refined comfort. And when you find that sweet spot, you never feel underdressed again. If you're still holding on to that bright pair of walking shoes from 10 years ago, it might be time for a shift. Because elegance today doesn't mean discomfort. It means dressing with intention, even in flats. Chapter 5. Forget the loud print blouses. Choose elevated neutrals. It's time to address one of the biggest style culprits in women's wardrobes, the loud blouse. Now, I'm not against color, and I'm certainly not against pattern. But here's the thing. Large florals, animal prints, busy stripes, metallic threads, they often do more harm than good, especially on mature skin. Why? Because loud prints tend to overwhelm. They fight for attention. And worse, they often date the entire outfit, making it feel trend-driven or theatrical rather than elegant and timeless. What I recommend instead is a shift toward elevated neutral blouses, pieces that prioritize texture, tailoring, and softness over pattern. Let's talk fabrics first. Quiet luxury lives in the feel of the garment. Think silk, satin, poplin, or fine cotton voile. These fabrics drape beautifully, skim the body, and photograph like a dream. A sand-colored silk blouse from Vince is one of my wardrobe staples. It works tucked into high-rise denim, layered under a blazer, or worn open with a tank and trousers. It's effortless, and it never goes out of style. Another beautiful option is the Equipment Essential shirt in soft ivory or blush. It's polished, breathable, and perfect for transitional weather. For something with subtle interest, look to Totem's signature monogram blouse, a tone-on-tone print that feels refined, not loud. Even a simple white poplin blouse from the row, COS or ME plus EM, can be quietly powerful when paired with the right accessories. It's the kind of piece that lets your features shine, rather than hiding behind color and chaos. If you crave visual interest, consider tone-on-tone textures, pleats, ruching, or soft embroidery in the same shade. These details add depth, but never distraction. So if your closet is still filled with bold florals from fast fashion brands or old statement tops from decades past, consider editing. Keep one or two that you truly love, but make space for blouses that breathe, that whisper, that align with the quiet confidence you embody now. You'll be amazed how much more wearable your wardrobe becomes once you remove the noise. Chapter 6. Swap outdated trench coats. Try a modern wrap coat. Let's talk about outerwear, because no matter how beautiful your outfit is underneath, the wrong coat can flatten the entire look. Many women, especially over 50, fall into the trap of the forever trench, a stiff, overly cinched trench coat with shiny buttons, oversized epaulets, or heavy belts that gather awkwardly at the waist. While the trench is a classic, not all versions feel timeless. Some feel bulky, others feel dated. And unfortunately, many add unnecessary volume, especially in the wrong places. That's why I recommend shifting to a modern wrap coat. Something fluid, draped, unstructured, but still elevated. Wrap coats are universally flattering. They skim the body without clinging. They move with grace. And most importantly, they elevate everything you wear beneath them. My favorite silhouette? A mid-calf length wool wrap coat with a soft lapel, removable belt, and minimal hardware. No buttons, no logos, just quiet tailoring. The Max Mara Studio Debra coat is a standout. It's not flashy, but the moment you put it on, you feel taller, more elegant, and instantly put together. For a more accessible option, the Rice London belted wool coat in camel or oatmeal is stunning. And for a hint of Parisian ease, the Totem Annecy coat offers a minimal cocoon-like shape that looks just as beautiful with trousers as it does over a satin slip skirt and sneakers. The beauty of a good wrap coat is that it doesn't try too hard. It doesn't scream fashion. It simply frames the body and adds depth to every outfit. If you're still wearing a belted trench from a department store 20 years ago, one that creases, buttons awkwardly, or overwhelms your shape, it might be time for a fresh take. Choose a coat that flows, that whispers confidence, that feels like an extension of your elegance, not an afterthought. And don't be afraid of lighter tones. A cream, warm beige, or pale gray coat can do more for your complexion and your wardrobe than black ever could. Chapter 7. Replace costume jewelry. Embrace fine, minimal pieces. Now let's talk about jewelry, because this is where so many women over 50 unknowingly drift away from quiet luxury, and it often starts with pieces that are just a little too loud, too sparkly, or too oversized. I completely understand the instinct. As we mature, we sometimes want to bring light to the face, or wear something that feels festive or expressive. But here's the truth. Bold costume jewelry rarely communicates old money elegance. The oversized plastic bangles, the brightly colored beads, the rhinestone chandeliers, they were fun once, but they tend to cheapen an otherwise elegant outfit. And often, they draw attention to the piece itself, rather than enhancing you. Quiet luxury jewelry is about restraint, refinement, and timelessness. And that doesn't mean boring. It means choosing pieces that whisper quality, not scream for it. Let's start with earrings. Instead of dramatic dangles, opt for 14-karat gold hoops, small to medium in size. I love the Majuri chunky small hoops, or the Monica Vinader fine gold vermeil hoops. Both are minimal, but carry presence. Pearl studs, a true classic. But instead of the overly round, high-shine versions, consider Baroque pearls, or slightly irregular freshwater varieties. Mateo, New York, does beautiful pearl drops set in delicate gold, or a simple diamond stud, or lab-grown equivalent. 1 carat per ear is often more than enough for a whisper of light. Next, let's move to the neck. A few well-chosen chains will do far more than a chunky bib necklace ever could. Try a fine gold chain, maybe layered with a slightly longer pendant. The orate gold Figaro chain or Missoma's mini pendant necklace are lovely. They rest beautifully against the collarbone without competing with your outfit. A single-strand pearl choker, worn with a crewneck sweater or silk blouse, can be breathtakingly elegant if it's the right length and luster. Look for creamy, not stark white, and aim for a slightly modern clasp. For the wrist, I always say, one beautiful bracelet beats 5 clashing bangles. Consider a delicate gold bangle or a slim cuff in brushed metal, like the ones from Jennifer Fisher or Maison Irem, or a classic leather strap watch, like the Cartier Tank Must, or even a simple Cluse or Nordgreen timepiece. Watches are deeply underrated style markers, especially when they're understated and quietly luxurious. And finally, rings. Skip the oversized cocktail styles unless the design is heritage, antique, or sentimental. Instead, opt for a thin band stack, like those from Catbird NYC or Orate. Mixed textures, braided, smooth, pavé, work beautifully in sets of 2 or 3. Or one statement signet ring in solid gold, worn on the pinky or index finger. It's old world, elegant, and quietly bold. What all of these pieces have in common is that they feel intentional. They're not mass-produced fashion jewelry. They're not trendy. They're not designed to be noticed first. They exist to enhance, to refine, to say, I take care of the details. And if you want your outfits, no matter how simple, to feel like quiet luxury, the details are everything. So there you have it. 7 everyday items that instantly transform your wardrobe into one of refined, effortless elegance. And none of them require chasing trends, or sacrificing comfort, or trying to look like someone you're not. Because quiet luxury isn't about price tags or labels, it's about presence. It's about the feel of silk against your skin instead of synthetic blends. The soft structure of a wool wrap coat instead of a stiff trench. The way a fine leather bag hangs from your shoulder with purpose. Or the soft gleam of gold at your ear. Just enough, never too much. And when you're over 50, these decisions matter more than ever. Not because you need to prove anything to anyone, but because you've earned the right to dress in a way that feels like you. Polished, graceful, certain. So whether you're swapping out rhinestones for pearl studs or upgrading your old denim to dark, tailored jeans, every step is a reflection of your style evolution. If any of these pieces resonated with you today, I've linked all of my personal recommendations below. Brands I trust, items I wear myself, and essentials I believe belong in every elegant woman's wardrobe. And I'd love to hear from you. What's one small change you're ready to make this season? A new coat? A different silhouette of sneaker? Or maybe simply letting go of something that no longer reflects who you are? Let me know in the comments. Let's inspire each other. And as always, thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, stay confident, stay graceful, and always, always dress like the elegant woman you are.